Mr. Speaker, I'm delighted to yield a minute to the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Doggett.
Thank you. The gentleman from Texas is recognized for 1 minute.
For well over a year, Republicans have forced our country to lurch from one politically manufactured crisis to another. Last year, they cost us over $1 billion in a manufactured crisis over the debt limit. They began New Year's Day with a last-second pullback from a plunge over the fiscal cliff. And now they're up to their old shenanigans of shutting down the government, and that manufactured crisis is just a few days before the next one they manufactured over the full faith and credit of the United States. This is no way to run a Congress, and it's no way to run a country. And the only path out is the same path that allowed us to escape the disaster on New Year's Day. And that is to permit the same action that we took that finally got relief for the Hurricane Sandy victims. And the only way we passed the Violence Against Women Act, and that's to let majority rule apply on the floor of this House. And until we do that, we will have a crisis. Does the gentlelady have additional time?
I will yield another minute to the gentleman from
Gentleman's
Texas.
recognized for another minute.
What we have to do is end the hammerlock of the shutdown caucus in the Republican Party. And when the Speaker finally lets a majority of this House, a bipartisan majority of Republicans and Democrats, vote on continuing the necessary operations of our government, if they'll do that tonight, it will pass in 5 minutes. It's just a question of whenever they decide to stop letting the shutdown caucus control what happens in the future of this Congress. It's the way we got relief on New Year's Day. It's the way we addressed the concerns of the Hurricane Sandy victims. It's the way we passed the Violence Against Women Act. And it's the way this country must move forward. I yield back.